Hi, good morning.
Hello. I'm here to have a talk with Mr. Giebel.
Can I have your good name, sir?
Shariar.
Okay, just one moment. Thank you. Just a moment. It's coming.
Hi, Marcus.
Pleasure to see you.
Likewise, thanks. We're here at Eternity Medicine Institute to understand what we talked about in a previous webisode, which is how do you diagnose a person so that they can get fitter and better?
That is exactly what we would like to do. Best to start with a small tour of the facilities. If you don't mind, I'll just walk you through.
Perfect.
That would be the first one.
So upon arrival, when someone walks in, what happens and what's the procedure?
The procedure is actually very easy. In total, we have 5 different stations a client has to go through. Now, right now we have station number 1, that's the equipment room, and the other 4 stations we'll see afterwards. But let me start with station number 1. I'll walk you through the different things which will happen exactly in this room. Number 1, we have an IMT. We measure the intermediate thickness of your arteries. So we look deep inside your arteries, and we want to know whether you have calcification in the arteries and how does this calcification looks like. Very important. The second equipment is an MCG. An MCG is very different than an EKG. The MCG measures up to 16 different heart functions. It's the only one in the Middle East we have here. Now then we talk about ABI and Thyroflex. Let me talk about Thyroflex a little bit. Thyroid is a hormone in your blood. The hormones are very difficult to identify, specifically T3, T4. That is the reason why we supplement the thyroid blood test with a thyroid equipment test. We'll walk you through in a little bit. Now then we also do sphygma core. Sphygma core is the central blood pressure. We don't take the blood pressure here. We take the blood pressure how your organs will experience it and your brain will experience it. And then of course we have the biospace, easy functions. We talk about body fat, water, muscle mass and other things.
So it's a lot more complicated in terms of assessment, and you do a more thorough process than your typical standard, let's visit a doctor's office.
Yeah, no, this is still the easy part. The more complicated comes later, but yes, we measure hundreds and hundreds of biomarkers and health indicators. And the important thing is only in concert together, we can establish your health or your health risks.
Okay, what happens at station number 2?
Now station number 2 is we have a lab station. So in the labs we do everything you could use for your blood, your urine tests, your saliva tests. We look at DNA, we can look at stem cells and many other things. That would be station number 2. Number 3, if you don't mind, I'll just walk you through, would be a fitness test. We do a core VO2, we do stretching, we do flexibility, we do strength. Station number 4 would be an EBCT scanner, an ultra low radiation scanner. We look at 3 things. First of all, look at the calcification in your heart. This machine is actually a gold standard for calcification in your heart, which we call calcium scoring. Mm-hmm. Now, the second thing is we scan all of your body. We want to know whether there's something in your body we don't like. Maybe there's some growth. It could be benign, it could be dangerous. We'll find it out. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, the machine also does your bone density. So we look at your bone density. Bone density can be a problem when you get older. Let's say you want to retire. There's nothing worse than having bad health. If I identify low bone density right now, I most likely can supplement you so that you don't have these issues in the future.
And do you do all of these tests in one go?
Now, that is the interesting part. We can do all of these tests in 4 hours. Now, there's one test we have left out, number 5, that would be the cognitive testing. We look at your brain functions. So all of these 5 tests can be done in a 4-hour time frame. And the reason being is you don't have to go from different departments to different departments. We have one nurse dedicated to you, and she will guide you step by step through our clinic, which cuts down on your time.
Right. So within 4 hours, you're going to give them a full head-to-toe assessment in and out of where they're at. So this will be a benchmark of where they need to go.
That is correct. Within 4 hours, we give you what we call the P&L of your health, the profit and loss statement of your health.
Perfect. Thank you very much for this insightful information. If you guys are interested in getting a diagnosis of where your health is right now today, you definitely have to come to Eternity Medicine Institute. Thanks for watching The Good Doctor on eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle. And don't forget, if you've got any thoughts or comments on this subject matter, please leave them in the comment section down below. Mr. Giebel will be happy to respond to you.